Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of The Commute.
Where I will be the driver.
And I will be your passenger. So go on a little bit, talk about this human language thing.
Yeah, I saw that. It was an interesting article. We'll have to link it on the bottom of the video. But it was basically saying that human language developed hundreds of thousands of years before we thought it did. And that when it developed, it it developed so fast compared to what they thought it was. It wasn't like monosyllabic words for 10,000 years. It was right into multi-syllable things and
and they were saying that even one-syllable words even had cadence at the time. Saying how you said a word meant different things, and that was instantaneous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just an interesting article for people to check out or whatever.
Well, then other people were talking about how they think it was slower.
Mm-hmm.
How they waited until species kind of
became
other species, became migrated, and then they slowly came up with their own language.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing was, if there was Pangea, and the language took off so quickly, why don't we all speak the same language? That's what I was thinking, in process. I'm not saying they're wrong or right.
Well, I think because at that point it was no longer Pangea. It was
already different continents.
Yeah, it was already broken up.
Oh, okay.
It's so weird how you picture the evolutionary scale of the planet. They tell you Pangea and you think everything was speciated together, but that's
then it broke off.
Yeah, I mean before humans developed it broke like that.
Then we had you got pranked on Facebook.
Yeah, this thing, somebody posted a link or whatever on Facebook, and it said it was something stupid, one of these things. It was, and it said what's his face, the guy that's doing the Star Wars movies now. The Star Trek guy, the Lost guy. What the hell's his name? I don't know.
The guy that likes light flares.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Anyway, it said that he's crossing over the Star Wars and the Star Trek universe or whatever, and there was some big Star Wars thing today. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Why would they do that? So I clicked on it and it went to this website that was prank.com or something, and it just said it had the third-faced guy, and it said, oh, you got, and it had this counter that how many people clicked on
fell
it.
for that.
Yeah, and the rest of the website was you could create your own prank, and I was going through them, and it was things the host of Top Gear hung himself because he got fired, because there was that whole thing, and that was the thing. And it was there was another one that was I don't remember, some famous actor comes out as gay and then shoots himself in the face. What? Don't we have enough?
There's enough
false reporting
stories and things on Facebook that
what is this site
it's
supposed
going to drive
to
you to never want to click on anything.
Yeah.
And I saw where you could make your own prank, but I didn't know there was a counter. I'm going to try to come up with something a little creative. There was a counter.
Yeah.
But maybe not so dark. But yeah, I didn't get it. You pick an image of how you want it to come up on Facebook, a title and a little blurb.
That's funny now.
But I didn't get it. I was like, why would I?
That's humor.
Do that.
That's funny. We love that. We love
pranking.
You clicked on just the dumbest thing. I thought that went out at the beginning of the fucking internet. I thought that was a brief fad.
Maybe
and that shit was gone. But it's still there.
There's got to be a lot of teenagers doing it,
I guess.
Trying to be.
I guess, but the rest of those articles on there. Jeremy Clarkson hangs himself in shame.
That's insane. Now, I didn't read the extra articles. Once I didn't get why I would want to do that, I logged off and maybe I'm not getting something.
I don't
Larry's
know.
Gonna have to talk
I don't
to me
know.
about
I can't. Just the stuff that passes for funny. I just don't get it anymore. I'm old. I'm old.
I think it's just that there's more. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we're getting old.
That's all it is. It's the
That's
old
there's
man shit
more
creeping in.
categories of funny these days. Like comedy branched off into so many different things. But yeah, I don't know. Because I like very little, but yet I'm eclectic in my taste. You know, like, and you are too.
It's whatever you grew up with is what you find funny. Whatever is out there at that time, that's what you're gonna latch onto. Just like every generation has like a James Bond that they fucking attribute. That's the James Bond that was the badass. That's the one I remember.
That's
you know, what James Bond do you go with?
You mean like, do I like the best?
Yeah, of any of them. Like, which one do you?
I gotta say, I like the new one the best.
Well, I mean that's how it is. But I'm saying the back with
like Timothy Dalton.
No, it wasn't Timothy Dalton, was it? No, Goldeneye. What's his face? That wasn't Timothy Dalton. That was after him.
I can't think of it.
But that's the one I go with. Is like that was, you know, your formative teenage years.
Here's the thing: when I think of James Bond, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
But my favorite James Bond.
Well, yeah, it's been fine-tuned into.
He's a badass. Well, this is one now is what James Bond is like in the books.
Yeah.
James Bond really is a badass. You know, he's.
Yeah, not just
this. I'll trick you with my special watch.
With the laser watch.
You know, so I kind of like that. It's simply because it makes it different. You know,
but I don't know. I mean, it was pretty actiony, like in.
Yeah, but it's
like
still
Goldeneye and stuff.
It was.
Dude, he's driving tanks through like downtown. Fucking.
Who was the guy that was James Bond before him? Before this guy?
James Bond before this guy? That's the guy I'm talking about.
Okay, him. Was he in our teenage years? Was he James Bond when we were teenagers?
Yeah, he was James Bond for a long time. Dude, Goldeneye. Think of when Goldeneye came out. That was like
not
early 90s.
That's not who I think of when I think of James Bond.
Well, yeah.
He was the perfect James Bond. See, they got all different James Bonds. You got the one that I think of, which I'm thinking of Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, but then Roger Moore, James Bond was like.
He was before our time.
Dude, but see, those were like the ones I started with.
Oh yeah,
but I don't
reruns on Prism or whatever.
Yeah, again, I don't associate with him. Like I associate with, again, we're talking about.
So the one you're talking about, he was perfect as far as like being Jesus, but it was still the same character.
Right. No,
I know what you mean.
I
was like, you know.
Yeah, it's not like the like it is now with like where it's the Bourne Identity just James Bond guy
essentially. But okay, so then we have this girl was at a Texas music festival, drunk out of her mind. I guess public drunkenness. The cops are going to arrest her, and she says to the cop, "You know, how about we do rock paper scissors to see if I get away or not?" And the cop says, "Okay, so rock paper scissors." She goes rock, he goes scissors. She smashes scissors and wins, and they let her go. And they got the whole thing on video. And so this thing goes, I guess, semi-viral. Well, now these cops, because there was another cop that was with them. And these cops are in all kinds of trouble. Like, you can't be playing rock, paper, scissors to see if someone's guilty or not. Or at least warrants getting arrested.
Yeah.
But I thought it was the coolest thing. Like, imagine, like, that's your break. You know, you're like, okay, I want to arrest you. However, rock, paper, scissors, go.
If you beat me in this schoolyard game.
In this game of chance.
We're going to break pencils over it. Whoever's pencil breaks first.
And then I kept thinking, like, it was so obvious to win that, because, like, the cop's going to go scissors. Because, like, I'm going to cut you. I'm the law. And she's thinking rock, like, I'm going to throw a rock at authority and smash him in the face. I don't know. That's...
Well, he should have known that.
He should be in the cop, and the sober guy, he should be like, she's going
rock. Why wouldn't he go on paper? I'm going to
paper. That's what I'm
cover
saying.
You. I'm going to catch you. That's paper.
I'm going to enclose you.
See?
Maybe not. But the video's online if you want to check it out. But if I ever, I guess, have the pleasantry of being arrested by one of our town's finest, I want to ask him.
Excuse me.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. 1, 2, 3. Then we have Russian Siri. Is homophobic. There's this guy. He goes by the name of Alex. So he asks Siri, he's in Russia, he's got Russian Siri. And he says, "Siri, show me the gay clothes around me." And Siri replies with, I would have turned red if I could. Something's like, what? Like, if you just ask it, like, give me the nearest club near me, she tells you all the clubs. So,
well, what does it do here? Does it do the same thing?
It probably gives, no, I bet it gives you all the gay clubs around.
Do you think? Or, I mean,
I'm guessing. We'll try it in a minute. We'll try it on our phones with the Google anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
it's different than Siri, but... So then they asked a question about how to register for gay marriage. And Siri says, I will pretend I haven't heard that. so, I mean, it's really specific.
Yeah.
I will pretend I never heard that. And they said that Russia has very harsh anti-gay laws.
Yeah, it does. And because there was that whole documentary, that band. What was it?
Pussy... Was it? Oh man, we got a little man brain going on today.
Names today. Anyway.
But yeah, the Pussy Band.
Yeah, the Pussy Band. You know the one they threw in prison with the pussies and whatnot. Yeah, but what I'm thinking is what is the word for gay in Russian?
Well, he may have asked it in Russian. I don't know.
I'm sure he did, but what word did he use? Did he use a slang word?
Oh, I don't know.
Or did he use...
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
You know, like, what term did he use to search it?
Like, did he say, you know...
Because, again, you're dealing with languages, man. Like, how many different variations of...
Well, they said she also replied the same, and again, I get your point, to lesbian questions.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't answer any lesbian questions. So Reddit users were speculating that it had to do with their strict anti-gay propaganda laws. Apple said that Russia's Siri responses were a bug that have since been fixed. So Apple was fessing up to it. Like, yeah, if you asked it that, so now it'll answer.
But see, some of those sounded like, oh, my face is turning red, like I'm embarrassed. But
I will pretend
again,
I haven't heard that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's impossible to get around that.
Let's see if we can find any gay clubs in the area. This is using OK Google, so OK a different thing.
But really, I'm wondering about, like, the intonation and,
well,
like...
let's ask it different questions. We'll ask it, use the gay, and then we'll use a slang word. Right?
Yeah.
I got it.
But it's Google. I mean, it's gonna...
Where are the closest gay clubs? Oh, there it is. Interactive gay bars, lesbian club.
Okay.
1 West Eager Street in Baltimore, Maryland.
Really? That's the closest one?
That's what it says. It can't be because we got Rehoboth.
Well,
Club Fly, Gay Bar, and Gay Club Map Finder.
And again, here's another thing, is because of the strict anti-gay laws, those clubs probably can't list themselves as a gay club.
Sure.
So, you know, that Siri doesn't have anything to look for.
Okay, now I'm going to use a gay slang. I'm going to ask it the same question. Where are the
completely
closest?
In terms of
research.
Yeah, but I don't even think you have to, because you already got...
Well, I got something, but if we're going to...
Test if it gives a different...
Yeah, just to see. So, let's go. Where are the closest fag clubs?
Franklin and Marshall College is at 415 Harrison Lancaster.
What did it say?
It gave me an address for a college in Lancaster, PA. Franklin and Marshall College is at 415. And it knew fag was a bad word because it spelled it F***. Yet that came up. And nothing. LA Fitness. Find your nearest gym. Academy of Model Aeronautics. Like, it totally changed, but it still didn't go like, it knew it was a bad word, yet it couldn't associate that, which is good. It didn't associate that with gay clubs.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, which sounds like what it should be doing anyway.
Right.
That's weird. So I guess Apple can put fault on whoever did the
Siri for
like
that country.
the translation,
the
or
Russian
the
Siri. And it could have been that. It could have just the bug could have been just getting the translation wrong.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
like, going from, that's what I'm saying, like, going from one language to another through whatever different slang words. I mean, the words that we use were developed over time,
Sure.
from all kinds of different
And
sources.
you could have a new word that comes up after
Yeah.
this was even made. And slang's constantly changing.
That's weird.
Yeah. Okay, now, so I got one more thing we can go over, but I kind of hate to do it while you're driving.
Oh, yeah? Would I have to cover my eyes?
No, yeah, I'm gonna blindfold you. We're gonna do another test. Full of tests today on the commute. All right, I'll give you a thing. All right, you gotta give me a high five. All right. Kind of wanted to count, but you were driving.
Yeah.
That's okay. Today is National High Five Day,
High five, though.
so we had to get it in.
Oh, okay.
It's apparently, and this is weird. It's not even a certain date. It's the third Thursday in April. Is always National High Five Day.
I did not know that.
And it didn't go on to explain why the third Thursday in April. Like, it wasn't just like April 16th.
Mm-hmm.
The third Thursday in April is always National High Five Day.
So
Saw that.
like Thanksgiving or something, I guess.
Yeah. Easter, Thanksgiving, National High Five Day. They're all in line. So,
You know what we missed? We missed like National Beer Day or something at the beginning of the month.
yes, I think it was last Sunday.
Yeah, it was like
I caught that on Monday. I was
Yep.
like, what?
could have easily been celebrated.
We could have done a good show with that.
Just wasn't.
But, all right, well, thank you for watching today's show. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Follow us on Twitter @DriverPassenger. Send us an email about anything you wish to send us an email about at the Commute Podcast @comcast.net. Hope to see you soon.